Biden right now is in the process of signing a new gun order out there, which is something that we need more gun safety, because the fact is mass shootings are going up. Absolutely, without question. This, according to Forbes, 110. That's the number of mass shootings that have occurred in 2023, according to the Gun Violence Archive. The US surpassed 100 mass shootings so far this year, earlier in March, which is the earliest point in at least a decade that the number of annual mass shootings has hit triple digits. Yep, and so we had some action today. Trump is expected to sign an executive order during a visit to Monterey Park, the site of the January Lunar New Year mass shooting that took the lives of 11 people. And Biden's order will reinforce the legislation within the Safer Communities Act, which, according to the AP, it is viewed by gun control advocates as a good start, but one that doesn't go far enough. After the law was signed, there were 11 other mass shootings, according to a database of mass killings since 2006, maintained by the Associated Press, USA Today, and Northeastern University. Those killings don't include shootings in which fewer than 4 people were killed, and gun violence is also rising nationwide. The plan also calls on Attorney General Merrick Garland to shore up the rules for federally licensed gun dealers so that they know they are required to do background checks in addition as part of the license. And this is great because in addition to mandating federal agencies to enforce the legislation, it'll also involve reporting of data analytics or ballistics and all of this other information that is incredibly necessary, because we are seeing not only that we have both parties very dissatisfied, or people who are reporting, no matter what their partisan politics are, very dissatisfied about our nation's gun policies. People do want control, whether they are Democrats or Republicans. People are unhappy and they feel unsafe, and they have every reason and right to be, given what we've seen in terms of mass shootings and the increasing amount of unnecessary gun violence. Alonzo.
Wow, Adrienne, there's so much here. To start with, the statistics start out like we're talking about college basketball or something, where it's like, oh, we made it to the triple digits faster than we have in any other year. The fact that we every year make it to triple digits in mass shootings is utter insanity. This is just what it said. It's a small start. It doesn't make a difference, right? So you push the federal regulated gun dealers to do the background checks, but we still have the tremendous gun show loophole where you can go to a gun show and buy one person to another and not report it to anybody. These high-powered assault style rifles, the fact that they're for sale and no one will stand up to this, and many people say, and I'm in agreement, Sandy Hook was kind of the turning point. When we accepted Sandy Hook as okay, that's when we said there's no stopping the gun lobby. I'm still waiting for a politician to be strong enough to stand up to the gun lobby, to speak. You talked about it being bipartisan, and it is. There's a huge common sense element in the United States looking for someone to say enough. Stop it with the guns, stop it with the assault weapons, and I think that person would find tremendous support. We have Uvalde, where these kids were blown to pieces by AR-15s, and the parents wanted to do what Emmett Till's mother did. They were like, show people what an AR-15 does to a child's body. I don't know when we get the outrage. Adrienne, other countries look at us like, are you insane? There's no explanation for this. So Biden's gonna sign another executive order, and it's all words. There's no meat to this. Until we go after it, until we're outraged as a nation and put a stop to it the way we did. We did this with drunk driving, right? We did this with smoking cigarettes indoors and secondhand smoke, but we can't stop bullets. We can stop cigarette smoke and we can't stop bullets. I don't know, it's incomprehensible. I don't know what it's gonna take. I don't know how many more kids have to be shot, how many more grocery stores, Black people go shopping at the grocery store, they get murdered en masse. People go to their religious place, they get murdered en masse. And it's everybody, it's no one group, everybody's getting shot. Everyone's getting shot, and there's no outrage, there's nobody strong enough to stand up. Come on, Biden, take a stronger stance against this. Use the executive orders, make them mad. So what? Make them mad. Watch how much support you get.
And the thing is that I've seen other countries who had modeled their constitutions after the United States, and when they realized that gun control was a problem, they went ahead and pulled back on the Second Amendment. And the thing is that the Second Amendment, and when I say pull back, I mean they rewrote their constitutions. And the thing is, our Second Amendment is not what it seems. It is completely bastardized by the courts to uplift the GOP and their love of money from gun manufacturers. The fact that it is a bastardized reading doesn't mean that it's true or accurate. And I recommend everyone read Carol Anderson's book called The Second, because when you understand the history and the legacy of the interpretation of the Second Amendment, and when you understand the fact that we should not have this unregulated right to guns, basically, and the unmitigated damage it has done and will continue to do, that it's truly a reflection of a lot of the hate that is in our hearts. And we're gonna talk more about that when we return from this break, because the thing is that hate is on the rise.
For more political news, breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.